This is the other thing. Now, do anyone have a flyer for the Women's Day thing coming up? Is there a Women's Day flyer?
No, not yet.
When is Women's Day?
May 15th, I think it is.
Okay.
Now, let me see. I can tell you in a minute. Hold on. May 15th.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go back to Women's Day. All right, you have an event coming up.
Mm-hmm.
This is a little different from what you normally. So your Women's Day it goes under events. You put what the event is. Then of course, you want to put your description. It's the morning service. Is it both service? Whoever the speaker is, you put all that information here. Then you want to put a start date. For this is the start. You can put a start. We'll just say you're going to start it. This is for posting purposes.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I see. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You see, you want an end time. You got a specific date that ends. If it's multiple consecutive days, in the case it's not. No, it should be.
In other words, you'd have, if it's May 15th, say we were going to advertise it now until the day after, or the day.
Well, no, it'll stay. It'll stay there. It should stay there no matter what. But it May, not April.
Right, but we don't want it after the fact.
Right, May. Then an end date. That's if it's specific days.
Right, so we'd want to start advertising it, the start date, right?
Right.
It's like a week before, 2 weeks before. And the end date would probably be May 15th, since that's the last day. Is that what you mean by when you say start date and end?
Yes. Say if we started it now, or April 15th, whatever.
Right.
But I think this is the most. I want to test something out. And this is 2016. This is what, 11 o'clock? What time is it? 10:30?
Service.
Okay. Now, if it was a recurring thing that you did weekly or whatever, in case it was a different event for a meeting that happens for a ministry and you wanted to show, or the annual church conference, whatever you could do, or whatever you do annually, monthly, you can set it up if it's a recurring event. Since it's not, we don't have to do that. Then you say where it is, the main sanctuary, of course, the place. If it was another location, if you want to put up, you're going to another church, you want to put the address. If you want a map to show up, you have to get the longitude. I don't think you're going to do all of that. And then you go from there. And then it would show up under events. Let's publish it. Let's preview it. It's going to be blank though. Women's Day, the event, April 15th through that. See, that's not. That says that's what I wanted to see. We just would put in that one day. You don't put in. It's no end date. That's only if it was a multiple, like a revival, then we would do that. But you only put the date that it's going to be. You would have to discontinue it on your own. So it should be an end time, though. I'm not a fan of allowing comments. That's when you get people to break into your page. You don't need a comment. You have a choice when you do an event. If people can make, it's like almost like a blog, that they can make a comment about the event or something. You don't need feedback on that.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to see something. If you want to do, if someone comes in, you want to do stuff ahead of time, you can set what date you wanted to start publishing.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought. That's what I thought you were.
No,
I thought that's what those other dates were for.
right. If you want to start what date you want to publish it, you do this here. Like say,
right. In other words, for the public to see.
Right. Say if you want to, if you want to do stuff ahead of time, like if you're planning, if you have stuff you're going to do in June, but if you have some time and you just want to get it out the way, you can say, well, start publishing it in May, and you just set what day you want to publish it. Right. Otherwise, it publishes immediately. Okay. Or you can always save it as a draft. And you'll see the word draft to it like we saw before when I came back to that Women's Day situation. So I'm going to leave this one. And you can always go back and change it under events. So we're going to save it as a draft. And we come back in here. All right, let's look at your holiday party. I'll give you an idea of what it was back then. See, you don't always have to put the picture here. When I say the picture can come over here, and the feature event, it will show up on the front area where you wanted it. And we put start date, end date, started at 7 p.m. And then if you're going to put a time description, it ended at midnight. And you can always add a category for your events. Say if you want to say one to be a music category, one to be a youth event or a leadership event, you can start setting up categories for your events or training. And this is where you add them at right here. Or you can add them under events itself. Let me close out of here. And we were talking about the sermons, for the audio sermons. This is where that section is. And how that works is you put the sermon, whatever it's going to be, whatever they have there. And this is the link area where you either put a YouTube video or this is the path for the audio path. And you don't have to worry about the audio path because you would have it on your computer. You would choose where you'd want to put where you want it, and you would choose the file and go into your audio or your video file. And you'd go into one of your video files and grab a video file or your audio file and throw it up there.
So, Paula, today, do you put any sermons on the Facebook page?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I would give that to the media ministry, since they're the ones who make. They're the ones who make the videos, correct?
Correct.
So I would task them for that, and I showed them how to do that quickly.
What would they have to do? I mean, they have. I don't know the verbiage in terms of the file and how it would get, loaded and what computer it would be on and all that. But
all they have to do is load it to the YouTube channel for UBC. Basically, is all they have to do. Let me see if I have it on here.
And that's a channel you created for us, or that's in this?
I'm trying to remember. We'll find out in a minute. I know you had one. You had one UBC Media was so long ago. I have to go. I have to go back and look into your file.
Well,
It was ages ago. I mean, more than 6 months now.
no, I know.
So I can't remember what was on those then. Oh, that's not it. Because I know I started it. Because that's where all those other videos came from. The ones on the page now. These are all your YouTube from the YouTube station. In fact, I should be able to get it from here. Sermons. Okay, this is your channel. All right, here's your channel here. It's UBC Sermons. All they have to do is upload it to here.
Okay.
Where?
This is the UBC Sermon channel.
Oh, can you guys see anything?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't know if.
You can't see this?
No. I'm on the. All I have in front of me is use YouTube as, where it says personificado.
Oh, porque no me. Okay, personification in Spanish. That's what that is. No, then we switched that. Your computer, you should be beyond that.
Oh, okay. I see. I just hit my
Oh, okay.
Fresh button.
Yeah, I see it.
Okay. All right. So this is where all your sermons are, or videos. We have two different ones. One's a sermon and one's for videos, channels. So all they have to do is, as soon as they upload it to here, it automatically shows on your page. And I'll give them, and I'll send Paul. I'll send you the instructions to give you guys for that.
Okay.
Okay. And YouTube has their own filter for you to upload, so they don't have to change what it is. Whatever method they use, whether it's MP3, MP4, or whatever video channel station that they use, or technology they use, or language, it'll be able to convert it. Okay. So, okay. All right. This is a antivirus. Just like your computer, your website can get viruses. To the point where it can Google will shut your website down.
Yes, we do know about that.
And there's another program that I use that I have to at a cost that's like it's like $79 a year. I had to clean 3 of my sites with it. And this just scans the whole site, tells you if anything found. And as you have multiple, and most of the time it's not anything, but this scans it and tells you potential threats. These little potential threats are not, because these is just your regular stuff. But it's just something that you should run on a regular basis. And I'll go in once in a while and check anyway.
When you say run on a regular basis, what do you mean more specifically? Like
every 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then, if you get,
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay, and I'm kind of done with this, but if you don't have, how can we get a virus if people are not able to get in, and you know what I mean?
Well,
can we get it from our computer?
You cannot get it from your computer. Sometimes people will hack into your website. Before you came on, I was explaining that I get emails every day that somebody is trying to break into your site, but they don't have the right password. But I get emails that an attempt was made and it failed login. And they will try, and they do 25 times a day sometimes, trying to get into your site. And what they do, they hack it and they send out, as people come in, to send them all kinds of whatever you can think of, advertisements, obscene sites, that kind of thing. And then someone has to come in and clean it out. And those can be that can be costly at times. So that's why I say that the secure website, the more your digits you have in your password, and the more different characters you have beside letters, the more secure it is. So yeah, it can be hacked, and it doesn't really affect your computer on your system. But after a while, if it keeps, once one virus gets in, they just gang up on it.
Did somebody come on?
Yes,
Dr.
Reverend
Chris?
Christie.
Okay, he's on the phone, but he didn't sign into the host thing.
No, I'm having a hard time. I'm on the road, and I tried to do it on my phone, and I couldn't.
Oh no, I don't think you can get on your phone. Okay.
You got a lot of work to do, Reverend Christie. We signed you up for a buck.
Yeah, I'll be able to punch for the next 8 months.
He'll be calling. Help me. Okay, now we're going to go to the slider area. Let's see, which slider do we have for you guys? Is it this one? I think it's this one.
Does slider mean background?
Your slider is your front page slides. I'm not sure if that's one we have on here. I got to go back and look.
Yeah, you have the blue sky one.
This one here, right?
Yep.
Okay, so we click, you go edit. Yep, here we go. We have 1, 2, 3 slides. These are just here. I can actually delete these. We don't need these.
Yeah, I thought I saw something about New Year's. Didn't I see something about New Year's on there or no?
No, that was something.
last night.
That was something else. Is New Year's one still up there? It might still be up there. Come to think about it.
Yeah.
Because we haven't changed it since the beginning. Let me see. Yep.
Yep. It is.
Slide 3. Okay, let's go to slide 3 and get rid of that. I keep doing that.
Why can't we see it there, Reverend Lord?
You'll see it
Right.
eventually. There it is. You go down. You come here. You come down here. Oh, why don't you see the slide up here? I think this is the background. I don't know why. That's because it has the background picture and it shouldn't. Let's go with a transparent background. You won't see it. Okay. All right. Since Women's Day would be your next event coming up, you had a slide. We would put that here. And you would do it the same way you do your pictures to add a picture. You do the same way. Here's your images. We're going to add it.
Well, we wouldn't this. We would just replace it.
You just replace it. You could create a whole nother slide, or it just makes more sense to just replace the slide. Because well, no, you could keep this for later on. If you want to save it for next year, you can just put it to the side and duplicate the slide and then use it somewhere else. So let's
But
duplicate.
this is February, so we don't have to worry about losing it, right?
Excuse me?
Yeah.
It's still,
Pictures are in our library.
yeah, the pictures are all in your library, so they're still going to be there no matter what. So that's why we don't really need it. So we'll delete it. Okay. So we would create, get out of here. We go here. If we had a Women's Day flyer, which we don't. Do I have any? No, I don't.
No, I don't think we have. We haven't. They haven't. They just kind of started last week. They haven't gotten that far yet.
Okay. So what we'll do instead of doing that, we'll just close it out. We won't delete it, but we'll stop it. And then we'll save it.
But to the question that Star asked, why wouldn't we delete it since the picture?
No, we could. No, you can. It's gone. Or is it? Delete the slide now. Okay. It's now gone. There we go. All right. Now, if you wanted to add words, you add words to it, to the slide. You would then add text. Say text. Then if you want to decide what type of text, we come here to all different types. Come on. Well, those are different fonts. These are the different sizes. And it'll show you what they are on the side. It gives you a view of what each font is and what it'll look like. And this is, but you don't type down here. You type in the black box. Oh, picture. Not that. And you got to make sure you're on. You're actually on that layer.
Yeah, it looks like we got a couple of them.
Yeah, here's the session. There it is. This here controls what layer you're on. You add a layer. You add a layer, whether it's an image or a video or a button.
No, it's a layer.
A layer. Think of it this way. Every time you add something to a slide, i.e. what we're looking at, the first layer here is the background. The second layer is the image of the church. Then it's the words.
Hello?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay. All right. Just making sure it's still there.
And then so those are layers. So when you add a layer, it could be a layer of a text layer, it can be another image on top of that, and it could be an image and the words you can put. Then you decide how long it's going to stay. This is what allows you for the time or duration of the slide, and you can change the time, how long it shows, by moving this around.
That's the slide itself, or just
No,
the
that's
layer?
just the action of that word.
Oh, I see.
Oh, just a word?
Just these words that we're doing now. That's it. The duration. That's also will determine how long the slide is too.
Okay.
This here right now, it's for 4.95 seconds. The slide right now.
Right.
If you move this down, and you drag this further, we can make it longer. Right here, you can make it longer. Like that. These are all seconds. You don't want it too
Is there a
long.
rule for that in terms of website pages?
Herbie, you want people to stay too long, then people don't stay on the site more than for the first 17 to 35 seconds. So you want to try to get as much as possible in that time period. That's something they may catch their eye. And that's mostly if they're not looking for something in particular, then you have to, then you may want it longer if it's something that you feel might interest them. Otherwise, you want your slideshow to move.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because people have very short spans.
Mm-hmm.
Attention spans. So then you would just, if we don't want that anymore, we just delete. We delete that. We go up here, we delete that. It asks you every time before you do anything, are you sure you want to do that?
Mm-hmm.
And whatever we did, we're not going to save. We're just going to come out of it. No, we are going to save because we took off that other slide.
So can you scroll back up? I just had a question about the slides.
Yes.
So that image on slide 1 and slide 4 are the same. So essentially right now we have really 2 slides because one is duplicate.
Right, you only
we
have
both of them?
You only have 2 slides on right now. These other ones are you see that red dot there? That means that they're not active.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And if we wanted to add more slides, because one of the things Reverend Perry wants us to do is to show more youth. So I actually have a DVD of from our Vacation Bible School, which is one of our major initiatives. And I guess we would upload that to the video images library that you showed us.
You would owe that to the photo gallery.
Photo gallery.
Right.
Okay.
Then
And then we can for those and put them here or not?
no, you would if you want to advertise your youth, not necessarily not necessarily the Vacation Bible Study, but you want to advertise your youth ministry, then whatever activity they're having, you'd want to keep that on the slide up here. You would create a slide for that.
Right.
And then all you would...
Where does it be on the site for me to access it, to create a slide from it? If it's in the photo gallery,
Yes.
I can... Okay.
If we want to pull one of the pictures of one of the youth and say our youth at play or whatever, or our youth meet, and we can add those words like that. And throw a slide of them doing an activity and say UBC youth at bowling or the talent show they did this summer, those kinds of things.
Can you go into our photo gallery now and just look at a slide for that? We don't have to put any verbiage. Just show us if we wanted to pull one and put it on the slideshow. It's something that demonstrates that there's youth in the church.
Okay. Let's activate this one. Let's add this sucker's still here. So now, okay. This was graduation.
But there might be a dance one or something.
Now, is this from our? No, this is not from our actual.
This is from your actual activities.
Right, but where did you get all these from? From our.
Y'all sent them to me.
Huh?
They were sent to me.
Oh, okay. That's what I'm asking.
These are your people.
Right, but these aren't pictures that I have. I've got my own pictures. I thought maybe you got them off my server. That's why I was asking. I loaded those. Right, you loaded them. Some of these I know you loaded from for the kids' graduation. You got those off the church.
Yeah.
Where did you get those at? I don't know. Reverend Christie may have told me where to get those. Maybe from the Facebook page. From the Facebook page. That's okay. All right. Because I have. There's a
See,
lot of
these pictures are too small.
The Facebook library had a bunch of pictures.
Okay. I forgot about Facebook. I'm trying to. That's why I was asking, like, how the heck did you get into the computer? These are things I don't know, That's what I'm saying. A lot of them look like these, the graduate, like that one, and I click on the other ones with those, those I would do.
You would add one. You would add it like this.
I would, I would do a couple of those pictures.
Well, I'm saying that if you wanted to add. When they came up in a slide, they would come up. Let's see. That's stretched. I don't want to stretch them.
Yeah, there's nothing worse than a picture that's all stretched out of shape.
So whenever you want to do a picture, if you catch it to the corner, that'll proportionately keep it that way.
Mm-hmm.
Then if you want to see what this is going to look like, that's what it would look like. So you can always preview. You always see that. When you see this thing, it's like here, preview. But it's delayed, so let's bring it to where it's supposed to be. Where'd it go? Why is it taking so long?
Reverend Christie, we were saying earlier that there's a lot of content in Facebook we'd like to just also load to the website when it becomes available, just to keep it current and also to leverage all that content,
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, the same. Basically, it's whenever you add to Facebook that you could add to the site, and we'll give you all those links. The video people will deal with them separately. This, just for this, you want to have a picture you throw in the middle. And then if you want to put words and say 2015 graduates, you would then add another layer, which would be text. I don't want to use white. I think we're going to use what we have. And right now, that's what that would show. And then all you do is save it. And it should be on your homepage now. There you go.
So one thing is, why does the slideshow doesn't seem to really load properly? Like, I can't advance it, but if you advance it, like, see if it'll, as it moves. Okay, no, it's actually better than I think it was, so, okay.
Sometimes it could have been the weight of that picture we just took off.
Yeah.
And sometimes the weight is the weight of the picture for time for it to load because it was a large, heavy picture. It's not the 72. It was probably a 300 DPI, and also given the size of the picture, that does it as well. If it was 300 and the size of the picture, that takes longer to load. But you see now it's moving quickly.
Yeah, it is. It's better.
Okay. Then that's something to look at going forward. Now, I'm going to send you what you don't have that you put in your bulletin of the church that says that they know that their video the church is videotaped and you're subject to be placed on the website. Because they're at the church, they automatically grant permission to use their image. It just covers you.
Okay.
Okay? Because some people are iffy about having their kids on the web and all that, and that just covers everything going forward. Okay.
Unfortunately, we're not putting anyone's name, so
No names. No, you don't always get the issue, but it's just good to have
right.
as a disclaimer. So you can always say, well, it's in the bulletin. And everybody reads the bulletin during morning worship. I mean, they worship during service, but they don't read that. They read the bulletin. We know. So, all right. You got that? All right. You'll see at many times it's going to ask whether or not you want to update. It'll say a plugin like here. You got 4 updates. And that's for the system. It could be a plugin or whatever, but because this is not something you have to worry about. These plugins, you're not even using these. These are your theme plugins. This one, I may update. We'll update some of the stuff. It's good to update. Everything is pretty current, and it shouldn't ruin the system. Sometimes updates can throw your whole thing out of whack, but these should be pretty good. Let's see, events. We did that. We did the pages. All right, somebody want to go in and do a page? Just set up your own page, because that's mostly you're going to be doing, or an event. Everybody speak at once.
So I'll try it. I go to add. No, that's not right. Okay. I don't even know. I don't even think mine.
Which one is your?
All right.
We'll make sure you have mouse control. Who was that speaking just now? You have.
This is me moving her, but I don't know whose arrow this is.
This is the only arrow you should be using. The one that's moving now.
Okay, well.
That's one you should be using.
That's not my mouse?
Where's your mouse?
Okay. You know what? I don't know what I'm doing, so I'll just swatch. Somebody else can do it. Because I have no idea what I'm doing.
Is Winfred still on the phone?
Winfred is still on the phone.
You want to try to do a page if you don't mind, sir?
Sure, come on, let's have some fun.
Before we start, how do you get access to this arrow? Because the arrow that I'm using is my mouse. But
that's what you should be using, your mouse.
That's what I'm using, but
you don't have access to it then. Which one of these are you?
I don't know.
She's viewer 4.
He didn't give you control yet. That's why. So he was saying which one are you? So she's using 4.
All right. Viewer 4 now has it. Now see if you have used control now. There you are.
Okay.
All right, then Winfred will do you. We'll do you, and then let Winfred do him. Try one. Oh, you went the
Okay.
Who's doing it?
That's me. I'm trying to see so I can see it.
Oh, you went real
It's so
big
tiny on here.
on your computer.
All right.
All right, go to pages. Just click that.
Pages.
Right.
Add new.
Go to the top and add new. Or go to the top and add new. Right there, right next to pages. Top right. Now go up where it says add pages.
Add pages.
Yep, add new page.
Add new.
There you go.
Okay. Let's see. Oh. Okay. I'm trying to type. All right. I don't know what's going on.
You should be able to type.
Yeah, it's not moving.
You're typing and it's not working?
No. Oh, there's something.
That's me, I did that. But if you have mouse control, you have key control too. Let me see. Hold on for a second. Nah. Winfrey, let's see if you have key control. I'm going to switch it over to you. Or you already have, okay.
Okay.
See if you can type in that spot. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Do you have the video on your computer?
No, I don't have any videos on your computer.
No, I'm talking about your initial sermon.
Oh, okay. No, that's coming up next month in June or July.
Oh,
1
okay.
month away.
Oh, y'all just going one after the other there. Yeah, Patricia last month. Praise God for that.
I'm kidding, I hope you know.
Oh, you were kidding. I thought you were serious.
Absolutely. My sermons are done during my sleep. That's the only time I do them.
Those are the best ones sometimes.
Okay, so now what are we adding into the page area?
Whatever you want.
Oh, okay.
Your initial sermon.
We'll go there. I don't know.
He ain't playing that one.
Go to the gallery. Yeah, we don't want that one.
You want to add? No,
Add gallery.
no. You add. That's a whole gallery you're gonna add. You don't want to do that.
So that's the whole gallery, so it doesn't
Yeah.
give you the selection.
Yeah,
from
you don't
there.
want
Okay.
that. Right.
So then it's
Take
back
that
to
out.
add media.
Take that off. Go. Just you want to add insert media. Add media.
Okay.
Violet.
Okay.
Okay.
In fact, let's do this. We have to do this anyway.
The picture of me up.
Does anybody have a picture of Patricia? She just got it.
No, I don't have one.
Oh, Miller.
Yeah, because we could do her page for leader do her page now.
I'm gonna go shopping. When we grow up, is he gonna live in your guest house or mine?
Yeah, I don't see her in any of these.
Okay.
How's that?
No, she's not on any picture there.
Okay.
I'm on a teleconference. I can't talk about.
Well, I don't think you can put it up right now anyway. It hasn't really been. I see one of you, Winfrey.
Yeah, I don't want that one. That doesn't show my good side. I was going to use Reverend Christie's, but yeah, I think you're right. Let me use mine instead. Forget that.
You look like you're in deep thought.
Put them in there for
I was.
put Christy's sermon from last week, from Sunday, the pastor's anniversary. I heard about it.
Let's see.
click on it, and then drag it,
Yeah.
make it smaller. There you go.
Good. My head doesn't look so big now. All right.
So great.
Thank you. You guys are way too nice. Okay.
All right, press preview. Go up to the top. Press
Go back
preview. Press preview first. No, not publish. Not publish. Preview. There you go. So you'll see what it looks like. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You want to come out of that? You can go up to the box and X that box out.
The full
No,
box?
whoa, over here. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Just click that.
Oh. Okay, show me again because I'm still not seeing where you're pointing.
Right here. See that little box right there?
That one.
That little
Okay, yeah.
X. Not box, but X. And that
Yeah,
gets
so
rid
the
of that.
tab. Okay.
Yeah, the tab. I'm sorry.
So X out of the tab. Okay.
Now, we don't have to. You
Now
can,
with this
if you can either say this,
on here, you have. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
you want to say this, you want to. I mean, you want to do something to it, bold it, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to see if we had the capabilities of making it in different fonts and things of that sort. Okay. Cool. Edit fonts. Great. And if for some reason we didn't want it there, go here, put it down there where we can see it better. Come up here and preview it again to make sure I like it better that way. Okay, great. And then once I want to get out of there, find the tab with that and close it down. Okay, I'm a pro now.
Okay, now since you're a pro there, you want to say this?